Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Dammy, also known as Dammy's Doodles.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of September, 2017, and this is episode 261. We'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you guys, to all our returning viewers, and a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. Hope you enjoy the show. It won't be as short as last week, or with me as sick as I was last week, and I actually even got sicker after we recorded, so.
Hopefully it won't be super long, though, too.
No, but we have a really cool book that we're going to be reviewing later in the show. So, Dammy, we had somebody join the group and introduce themselves this week. Why don't you give them a shout out?
Okay. Debbie, who is DJID from New Hampshire.
Welcome, Debbie. Thanks for introducing yourself. Not selves, self. Dammy, if somebody's not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do? And why?
And you should join and introduce yourself in our introductions thread because you'll get a shout out on our next episode and you'll be able to participate in all our owls and giveaways.
Yep, and we have a giveaway winner to announce today. So we have quite a bit to talk about, so we probably should get started. Here we go.
And now we're going to talk about what is on our needles.
What's on your needles, Dammy?
So I'm still working on the Hades scarf. It's on US 6's 4mm needles, and the yarn is Ginger's Hand-Dyed Sheepish Decay in the Moon River colorway. I'm thinking maybe I should just set it aside for a hiatus while I do something else.
Okay.
Like this next project that I'm doing, and maybe just a pair of simple socks. I don't know.
Okay. We can do that.
And then I'm working on another sample for, have we announced this new book?
We've announced we're doing one. I don't think we've said what it's about, and let's not do that yet until we have all the yarn in hand.
Okay, I'm doing a sample for a new book that we're doing together that I can't tell you the details about, but it's a sock sample on US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters, and the yarn is from Neighborhood Fiber Co.
Yes.
And that's all I can tell you.
And it's your design, it's not my design.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
So what's on your needles?
So first up I have the Miss Winkle by Martina Bem. And I'm on US 2.5 3mm needles, and the yarn is Neighborhood Fiber Co. Rustic Fingering in the Shaw colorway. So I did 4 repeats this week on it.
Where did you start?
Where did I start? I started right down there.
Where's the end?
What do you mean, where's the end?
The end.
I wove it in already.
Oh.
Yeah, I started right there. So yeah, so I'm making progress on it. I just got distracted doing other stuff this week and was sick. So then I am working on the Please Call Me Anne with an E shawl, which is on US 4's 3.5mm needles in Owl About Yarn Cuddly Owl Sock. And this is a design I'm doing for an upcoming kit, and I have less than 5% of the shawl left to go. So I might even finish it today. We'll see what happens. And then the other thing I have on my needles is my Autumn Leaf socks, which is from my French Vanilla Cappuccino sock pattern. And it's on US 1.5, 2.5mm needles, and the yarn is Owl About Yarn. Cuddly Owl Sock in the Autumn Leaves sock blank. So I am working on the heel right now. Yeah, so I'm working on that. Most of my time this week, though, got spent on the Anna Green Gables shawl because I really want to get it done because I have upcoming designs that I need to be, other upcoming designs I need to be working on. So, all right, I think that's everything for this segment, so let's move on.
Now we're going to talk about her finished project.
I have one. So this is my 39th preemie hat for the year. This is from my free top-down preemie hat pattern that you can get on Ravelry. I did it on US 6's 4mm needles, and the yarn is Malabrigo Yarn Sock in the Lettuce colorway. That's the solid. And Shibui Knit Sock in the Arboretum colorway. And
Lettuce.
I held them doubled and knit a cute little preemie hat.
Lettuce. Knit.
Let us visit the Arboretum.
Lettuce.
Lettuce. So yeah, so that's my 39th preemie for the year. And that's it. That's all I have finished this week because I was really sick. So let's move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, Yummies. What are Yummies, Demi?
Demi? Who's Demi?
Demi. I've had a really bad cold. Ooh. You want me to start over?
No.
Okay.
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. Dammy.
Not yummies?
No. Yummies. Do you want to start with your yummy?
Sure. I got a haircut, finally.
Yes. It's very cute. Do you want to show them, like, the back?
Sure.
So it's,
How's that?
Yeah, it's pretty short in the back. What do you think of it?
I like it.
Do you like it? Do you really, 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 really like it? Or do you like it?
I like it.
You like it. Okay.
Yes.
Is it easier to take care of?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Short hair is the bomb. Okay. Do you have any other yummies you want to talk about?
No.
Okay. I'm wearing a yummy. You had me.
Why don't you show them a picture you posted on Instagram
At Pumpkin Spice.
instead of doing your shirt weirdly?
You had me at Pumpkin Spice because I love pumpkin spice. It's my favorite.
Oh, since you were stopping at the store, I thought you were going to get more creamer.
We didn't stop at the store.
Oh.
Or I would have, because we drank all the pumpkin spice creamer. Boo. But I love pumpkin spice. So, okay, do we have any other yummies besides our normal stuff?
No. I feel like we're not very interesting this week.
We weren't very interesting last week either.
Yeah.
But we have a really cool review coming up, so that'll
That's
be interesting.
interesting. Stay
Yes.
tuned. Here, sneak peek. Unobtainables.
Fake elements, real knits. Just wait. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Okay.
Let's talk about hashtag GG Crafty Pad. What is it, Dammy?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo Day Challenge. So we have a list of photo prompts for each month. So you take a look at the prompt for that day, take a picture related to it, and post it anywhere you like. But we pick our favorites from Instagram.
That's right. And we released the October list yesterday. And it is very autumnal and Halloween and autumn. I already said autumn.
And guess what else is in October?
Not one, but 2 birthdays. And me. 2 birthdays. So October is one of our favorite months because
Our birthdays.
birthdays and autumn
And Halloween.
and pumpkin spice. Just saying. Mellow cream pumpkins with honey in them. So, Dammy, what are we going to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
Here come the photos. So those were our favorite photos. Great job, everybody. It's never too late to join in. Just take a look at the prompt for today, for the day. So today is, I think, outside. Outside, maybe? Yes, outside. Interpret that however you want. Take a photo, post it on Instagram. Make sure in the caption you use hashtag GGKCraftyPad because that's how we find your pictures. And yours might get chosen as one of our favorites. Okay, so we have a couple of events upcoming that we're planning to attend. Do you want to, which one do you talk about?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll start. So on Saturday, the 4th of November, we're planning to be at Vogue Knitting Live. And then
And then on Saturday, the 11th of November, we're planning to be at Knit Fit Seattle.
Yes, so there's links to those in the show notes, and we'll try to keep you updated on times and everything, and so that we can say hello to y'all if you are attending. All right, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.
Now we're going to talk about what we are reading, watching, and listening to.
What are you reading?
I am still reading War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy, and I haven't listened to any audiobook version of it. It just, this past week has been hectic.
And I've primarily because I was so sick.
With you sick. I'm not saying it's your fault, but you were sick.
I was sick.
And these past few weeks have just been chaotic and don't leave a lot of brain space for lots of things.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Which is why I haven't progressed any in my nonfiction book either. Uninvited by Lisa Turkhurst. I didn't get any read on it this week either. But I did read a lot of fiction because I was sick in bed. So I read Unwritten and Underwater, which is the 11th book in the Avery Shaw Mystery Series by Amanda Lee. I read A Shield of Glass, which is book 49 in the A Shade of Vampire series by Bella Forrest.
Does it ever end?
No. I read book 7 in the Harper Harlow Mystery Series called Ghostly Asylum by Lily Harper Hart. That one scared the crap out of me.
Okay.
There was ghosts in it, and I had to turn on the light while I was reading. I got scared. I read book number 9 in the Jinx Hamilton mystery series, which is called To Test a Witch by Juliet Harper. I read book 2 in the Girl Who Dared to Stand, the Girl Who Dared to Think series, which is called The Girl Who Dared to Stand by Bella Forrest. I read books 1 and 2 from the Starry Hollow Witches series by Annabelle Chase.
Not Stars Hollow.
No, Starry Hollow.
Oh.
And I read books 1 through 5, and I'm reading book 6 in the Spellbound Paranormal Cozy Mystery Series by Annabelle Chase.
Okay.
All of those were Kindle Unlimited. I was making good use of it.
Lots of Halloween-y ones.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And then, TV-wise, I watched...
I'm trying to focus you.
Movies. I watched the Flower Shop Mystery Series, which is a Hallmark Channel series. And I watched the Good Witch movies as well, so that I could start watching the Good Witch TV series. And I watched season 1, and I'm watching season 2 of it, because I was sick in bed. Do we see a recurring theme here? So I'm enjoying that. I had seen several of the Good Witch movies before. It's got Catherine Bell in it from JAG. And, yeah, so I'm enjoying that a lot. Even though they have changed some of the actors, and that annoys me. I guess I might not notice so much if I hadn't been binge watching them, but it's like one episode they're there and the next episode it's somebody different. So that's a little frustrating. The Hubs and I started watching season 11 of The Big Bang Theory last night, so the new seasons of shows are starting up. And Sheldon and Amy are engaged. And Bernadette and Howard are having another baby. Because the actress who plays Bernadette is pregnant in real life. And then we watched the first episode of season 11 of Murdoch Mysteries. And it felt rushed to me. Because they had left us on a cliffhanger. And there was just like so much stuff that happened in that 42 minutes or whatever. So I felt like they could have done it over like 2 or 3 episodes instead of pushing it all into one. And then I'm watching season 3 of Outlander, which is not safe for children. Do not let your children read or watch it. Dammy doesn't read or watch it.
Are you still gonna say this when I turn 18?
I don't know. So the episode was called All Debts Paid. There was quite a lot of difference from the books and this episode. I almost didn't recognize Murtaugh, who was in the prison with Jamie. And then we got to see Lord John Grey as an adult, and Jamie thought Claire might have been back because there was a reference to La Dame Blanche, the White Witch, which is what she was called by some people, but she wasn't back. She's still in the present. And
Dame means lady.
yeah, the white lady, White Witch, White Lady. I don't know, one of the two. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, because I am wrong quite often. And then we had to say goodbye to Frank. He died.
Oh, well.
So both of the characters he plays are now dead.
Oh, so he's not in the show anymore?
I guess not. I guess not, unless they do flashback stuff. The music at the end, when Claire was saying goodbye to Frank, oh my gosh, it was so good. She said to him, "If you're still close enough to hear me, I did love you very much. You were my first love." And now we're getting closer to Jamie and Claire being together again. I don't know if it'll be next episode, but I'm thinking maybe the one after that. So, yeah. I didn't listen to anything this week. Did you?
I listened to the Beauty and the Beast original Broadway cast recording.
Okay. All right. I was reading and watching TV, so I didn't listen to anything. So. All right. I think that's everything for this segment, so let's move on to the next one.
And now we're going to talk about our September, October, November artistic autumnal owl.
That's right. That's a lot of A's. So this started on the 1st of September and it runs through the 30th of November. It's got two main rules. First, it's for Ravelry crafts only. So for any project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince us is related to autumn. And the second main rule is no whips are allowed. So you have to start your project September 1st or later and finish by the 30th of November.
Projects started earlier than that do not count for this.
No, they do not. But you can poly dip in other owls. There's lots of other owls going on. There's the pumpkin owl, make-along that Joe from Stitching the High Notes is doing. There is the Halloween craft, all the things that the Knit Girls are doing. There's other ones that I can't think of right now. But yeah, feel free to poly dip. That's totally fine. We have lots of lovely prizes and they're on the screen right now. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who have donated prizes. If you want to know more about them, you can go to
geekygirlsknit.com.
There you'll see pictures and links to the prizes. Or you can tune in for the first podcast of every month where we talk about them in detail. You have to be a member of the Geeky Girls Knit Ravelry group in order to participate. Post your FOs in the FO thread. Each project counts as one entry. If you do more than one thing, don't group them all in one post. Post them separately because we go by the post number when we draw for winners. The hashtag is hashtag GGKAutumn17. We'll lock the FO thread the morning of the 1st of December and draw winners on the podcast after that. You'll have 30 days to claim your prize if you are a winner or you forfeit it. We have a chatter thread where you can talk about your projects, and that's where Dammy gives shout outs as well as giving them on the podcast. So Dammy, let's have some shout outs.
Okay. Auntie Knits a Lot, BZ Mom of 2, Collie and Stitch Girl, Crafty Sarah, D-Door4, DG White, Hazy Summers, Inagata Janita, Inky Minky 184, Jalarima, Kenneth Ellen, Knit and Read, Knit Central, Knit Live Love, Knitter Chow, Knitty Moomin, Lane L, Lizzie C, Al McCall, Mystery Sower, Psycho Hulakian, Shirley Knits 123, Siberian Cat, SOE Dragon, This Dove Knits, VT Kimmy Kim, and Yarn Taxi Driver.
Great job, everybody. So keep working on those projects. You still have a little over 2 months to get your entries done. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we try to answer them.
That's right. So what is this week's question, Abby?
This week's question comes from Rhonda, who is Dueling Needles from Pennsylvania. I'm currently watching old episodes of your podcast and have a question about the issue that was going on with Blip TV. Those must be really old episodes.
They are.
Were they only targeting knitting, and why were they getting rid of knitting shows? I had never even heard of Blip before and was just curious what the issue was.
So Blip TV was a free service that a lot of the knitting video podcasters used to host our podcasts so that they could go onto iTunes. And they decided that they wanted to try to do something like Netflix original shows, or Hulu, or Amazon originals, or whatever. They wanted to do that.
I don't think Amazon original existed then.
It didn't. And so they were kicking off podcasts.
Not just knitting, like any like vlogging content that didn't fit with what they wanted their site to host.
Yeah. So
how did we get kicked off? Or did we get kicked?
Yeah, we got kicked off.
How?
They closed the account and deleted the videos. So, but they're still available now. We're using a different host now, and so they're still available on iTunes and as well as on YouTube. So,
and Blip TV is now defunct.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, see, they shouldn't have kicked us knitting podcasters off of it.
Can't remember when it was defunct. I want to say it was during 2013 or 14, so like not long after. I think after they decided to do their original content.
Interesting. So yeah, that's what happened with Blip TV. So yeah, there you know. The more you know. So yeah, now you can watch the episodes either, like I said, on YouTube, or they're all available on iTunes as well, because I went back in and I uploaded all of the old episodes so that they would all be available to you to watch. So thanks for the question, Rhonda. Hope we answered it. And what if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
You should go to the Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
That's right. And we'll do our best to answer it. Okay, well, we have a review and a giveaway winner, so we should move on to the next segment.
And now we have a... we're doing the review first?
Yes.
A review and a giveaway winner.
Yes.
But we're doing the review first.
That's right. So we are reviewing this week Unobtainables, Fake Elements, Real Knits by Allison Sarnoff and Heatherly Walker. And we were sent this book to review by Heatherly, who is known as the Yarn Yenta, and Allison is also known as the Knit Princess. So this is 25 patterns.
They're all accessories. There's lots of socks, a couple mitts, I think, one set of cuffs, and then some scarves and shawls.
So this is their table of contents. How cool is that?
The periodic table of fake elements.
So the peach ones are lace patterns. The yellow are textured. The pink are beadwork. The blue are colorwork, and the green are cables. So, every pattern in here is inspired by something in the nerdy geeky world.
So let's start.
Okay, so first up we have these socks. These are the Unobtainium socks, which is inspired by the movie Avatar. Most of the sock patterns come in, if not all, maybe, I didn't double check this, come in 3 sizes. And the yarn for each of them is spelled out of what they used and everything, in case you
like the weight. Did it say the weight too, or
no? Yes, it does right there. So that if you wanted to replicate them exactly, you can.
There's also required skills.
Yes, which is really cool.
And pattern notes.
So this tells you what you need to be able to do in order to knit each of the patterns.
There are also these cute little sketches in each pattern.
I know, I'm trying. Hold on.
Does it say who did those?
I don't think it does. They're really, really cute, though. It might be Allison, because she is the one that did the web comic for knitters. So it might be her. So, so these are a lace sock, and it conjures up the interconnectedness of life on Pandora. So those are really pretty. And then the next pattern is Melange, which is inspired by Frank Herbert's Dune book and TV series. And again, these are lace. And melange is a spice. it's a drug of choice for those who can afford it. And it gives them longer lifespans, precognitive abilities, and many other side effects.
Well.
Interesting. Yeah. I love the photos that they did in these. I love all like the backgrounds that they used because every time it means something to the pattern, to the inspiration. So that's really cool.
There's 2 things of errata. I tried to take it out, but then I realized it's connected to the book.
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, the other one I thought was connected to the book.
So yeah, there's a couple things of errata, but they put that in for you so that you know. The charts are a nice size.
Like they take up a whole page.
I'll just show that briefly. And so that makes it very easy to read. It's got a good key on each of them so that you know what you're doing. Next up is trinium.
I skipped this one.
Oh dear, Dammy.
Oops. Let's see.
It makes a stargazer the hull of a vessel, so it's kind of...
Oh, this was the one I meant to look up because, I think it's the description said it's used in lots, like a fake element used in lots.
Yeah.
How did I skip it?
I don't know. So it's a cowl, and it comes in one size, and it uses beads.
Beads?
So yeah, because there's the orange beads are the old school Stargate, and the turquoise are the Destiny Gate.
Okay.
I really like it though. It's pretty. So where are the orange beads?
They might not be shown.
Yeah, but you can see the beads right through there.
Or maybe it was an option, like you can either do blue beads or orange beads.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. That would make sense. Because it doesn't have 2 different color beads in the chart. So you can choose whether you want an old style Stargate or a Destiny Gate. Then these are very obvious. Vibranium. These are inspired by Captain America. I love the heel.
Yes.
It wouldn't fit me though because afterthought heels don't fit me well.
Is there a way you could do it like a short row? Or...
Maybe.
Because it looked like a similar shaping to the short row, although the point of the heel looks like it decreases differently.
Yeah. It's really cute. It's got
Star motifs.
star motif on the foot, which is really, really cute. So these are a lot of fun. I think these would be good ones even for a guy. Because it's not, because it's, you know, mainly textured. I loved the
color work.
yeah, the rib, the color work rib of that. And then we have kryptonite, which is of course
This is also obvious.
Superman. Every hero has to have his weakness. For some people it's chocolate cupcakes. For others it's a piece of rock. Call it bad luck that there seems to be a never-ending supply of rocks from Superman's home planet to turn up and give him grief.
Even though it was destroyed.
Yes. So this is a lace pattern that shows like the crystalline pattern of kryptonite. It's really cool.
And krypton is a real element. I can't remember. I want to say it's gaseous. So.
Interesting. So yeah, so that one's a really pretty one. I really like this one. This is Amazonium, inspired obviously by Wonder Woman. And it's one size fit most, and it's just like a textured pattern.
Cuff it. They're like this, like if you made them longer, they're like your stripy sleeves a little.
They are. They're just not as tight fitting. They're fairly loose fitting.
Well, since they're baggy, they like make you warm.
Yeah, yeah. So those are cool. Then we have,
I would say Eater.
what is this from?
Norse mythology and Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
There you go. It's a really nice pattern. It's a deadly poison to mortal beings.
Oh.
Yikes. So I love like that it's not a solid color, because then you get all these really pretty pops of color down here in the pattern.
I like the edging. Oh, are those beads?
I think so.
Oh, this is done in lace weight.
Yes, it is beads. 144 beads. You could always do it in a different weight, though. It would just make it
larger.
Like what I did. Yeah, that one I did. Okay, this one, if you don't know what it's from, you don't know us. Dolichanium. Hello, Doctor Who.
More beads. Lots of beads on socks. See, you were hesitant about doing beads on socks.
Yes.
And now, like, this book has beads on, like, every single pattern.
But it says you can leave them off either for comfort or to make them less blingy. Bling. So yeah, I like this one a lot. You guys know I love Doctor Who. So those are really, really cute socks. You should knit them and wear them for the Christmas special. I don't know if there'll be Daleks in it or not. But then we have Carbonite, which is from... Do you know? Star Wars.
I like this color work.
It's beautiful.
I would wear those a lot if I could do color work properly.
I keep dropping this card out here. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting how it knit up.
Is there a chart or is it just written instructions?
So it's slip stitches.
Oh.
That is what it is. It's not color work, it's slip stitches.
Oh, so I could do it.
You could do it.
And it also looks like the sole is striped.
It does look like the sole is striped. Let's see here.
Or is that just like the sides of the foot?
Carbonite.
Is it cuffed down?
It is cuffed down.
So go to the foot.
That's where I was at.
Foot. Knit and stockinette. That's weird. It just says knit and stockinette on the sole.
But you could totally do that because you're still going to be changing colors here.
Yeah.
Oh, so that, yeah. So, okay.
So you knit with the main color you're...
Yeah, so rounds 1 and 2 you would knit with color B, 3, 4 knit with A. That makes sense now.
Okay. This is why you read the whole pattern before you cast something on.
Yes. This is the dilithium crystals, which is from Star Trek.
Star Trek.
And I love that you can make them to match your uniform.
You did it in red or blue.
There's
You're
also
just missing gold.
No, there's a gold as well.
Oh, there's no gold sample shown.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a gold.
It's probably shown on the pattern page.
Yeah. So these are just really cute. And again, these ones would be nice for guys as well, because it's just kind of a texture pattern. And then we have Liquid Schwartz. Look at the makeup for this one. Mm. So what is this from?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
I haven't watched it.
I
just did Googling to find this out.
I have, but it's been a very long time. So this comes in 2 sizes.
It's a scarf?
It's a scarf.
It's a scarf.
And that you can like style different ways.
A cabled scarf.
Yes. You can wear it as a headband, obviously. Then we have Polarite.
Socks. Flash Gordon.
Yes.
I've never seen Flash Gordon.
I've seen a little bit, but not much. So these are obviously color work for the skulls.
An alien.
Then we have Uru socks,
which is
that's from Marvel.
Marvel, yes, Thor's hammer.
Thor's hammer, yeah.
I didn't see any reference to it in actual Norse mythology, so I didn't put that.
And again, it's texture, and I love those twisted stitches to make it pop. Again, these
are all very symmetric. I like it.
Yes, these would be another nice ones for men.
Oh, very big charts.
Very, very big charts.
Oh, that's a helmet.
It's a space sheet. Then we have Tylium.
If you can't guess by the toaster, it is
Battlestar Galactica. I love that they did this on a gradient because it makes it, it's got a really, really cool
Is that
effect.
gradient or just variegated?
No, it's a gradient.
Oh, I've never seen something that variegates from blue to red.
But you can do all kinds of things. I mean, you could go from pink to black, or you could do from pink to red. It's just not going to be as dramatic. So these ones are really pretty. And then we have Mithril, which is...
If you can't guess, by Gandalf, right there.
Lord of the Rings.
It's really pretty. It looks like a honeycomb pattern.
Yes, but it's cables. So that's really, I really like that. The effect on that is really nice. I love that detail right there. That
Yeah, isn't that down at the toe too?
Why, yes, it is. It definitely is.
So like gives it a border.
Yes, it's a lateral braid. That's what it is. There you go. Then we have,
Or a calcum, I guess.
which is
from Greek mythology and the Disney Atlantis movie, which is really cool. You should watch it because
It
it's
is.
underrated.
It
Atlantis,
is.
the Lost Empire. Watch it.
And
And compare it to Stargate SG-1.
if you do a half circle shawl, it's 600 beads. If you do a full circle shawl, it's 1,200 beads.
Ah!
That's a lot of beads.
Block severely. We should put that in one of our things. Block severely.
That's really pretty. I like that one.
For a big shawl, it doesn't have that much, those many charts. Like that many charts.
Yeah.
Grammar.
Continued. Border.
I guess you just repeat those.
I guess so. Oh yeah. Full circle work charts that many times. Half circle work the charts that many times. Okay, then we have Red Rain, which is V. Right?
Yes, you enjoyed this show.
I did enjoy this show.
Didn't it have an older version? Wasn't like the newer one a remake?
And it had What's Her Name in it from...
You always gave her picture to the hairdresser because you wanted that haircut.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
From, curses. Here, you talk about it and I'll look it up.
Okay. These look like lace, a lace pattern. It's very pretty with the fake blood, on the model. Let's see. It looks very nice. Looks like there's some...
You won't let me pull it up because I don't know, like, further name of it.
Let's look at V.
I typed in V, but it's not finding it. Oh, wait, there it goes. Oh, I forgot Elizabeth Mitchell was in it. Oh, Marina Baccarin.
Oh, Marina Baccarin.
From,
Firefly.
Firefly.
Okay, I forgot that was her.
Yes.
Yeah, this
'Cause
is a very nice pattern. I enjoyed it.
It's almost like little pokey dots. It's raindrops. It's meant to be the raindrops. Okay,
Spooky.
sorry. Next up we have Valerian Steel,
Which is Game of Thrones.
which I know nothing about, but that one is very pretty.
Beads.
Quintonium
Alright.
40, which is...
Yeah, I think this is actually an error because the title of the pattern says Quantonium 40, but then in the description and in stuff I found online, the thing is actually called Quantium 40, so I don't know.
Interesting.
So
So that's another...
it is Babylon 5.
So it's another beaded pattern, and then we have Tesseract from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is another lace shawl pattern. We've been talking for a long time now, so I'm going to get through the rest of it. Tritium, which is another colorwork sock pattern.
I
love the
Marvel.
the soles of the foot. Isn't it pretty?
Okay, you're not like rushing through it now.
I'm not trying to rush. I'm just trying to. And then we have Nth Metal.
Which is DC.
So it's just a simple netted scarf. Then we have
Adamantium.
which is Wolverine. So these are really cool mitts that would look nice on a guy or girl. Then we have gold titanium alloy,
It's Marvel.
which is from Marvel, which is
Iron Man.
another color work. I love the soles of their socks are all really cool. I really like that detail.
Meanwhile, we just have plain soles.
And sometimes we have reverse stockinette soles.
Yes.
Then we have
This is the last pattern.
Ithiomar.
Which I could only find one thing about online, which looks like it's a RPG called Warhammer Fantasy, but I don't know if that's right.
So that is another sock pattern. And that is everything. So what do you think about Unobtainables?
I think it is a very cool book. Lots of patterns, very enjoyable patterns.
Yeah, I really am impressed by the detail that they do on the socks with the cuffs or with the soles of the foot.
Or the heel.
Yeah, the heel, the Captain America heel. I love their use of beads in lots of fun ways, but it's also...
And photography.
Their photography is amazing. The makeup is amazing. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. So, again, this is Unobtainables, Fake Elements, Real Knits by Alison Sarnoff and Heatherly Walker. It's available on Ravelry as well, and I think you should definitely check it out. If you are at all a geeky girl or guy, you probably will find at least one pattern in here that strikes your fancy. Okay, and then we have a giveaway winner to announce. A couple weeks ago, we reviewed Independent Fabrication Volume 2 by Sloan Rosenthal. And we did a giveaway in the Ravelry group, and the winner of that is...
Post number 51, Party Girl. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. So Party Girl, please send me CC a Java Pearl. That's me on Ravelry. Java Pearl APM, and I will get you connected with Sloan to get your prize. All right, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment. And that's the end of the show. I hope it was a little more entertaining than last week. Yeah, we will eventually get back into a rhythm and a routine, and yeah. So thanks for sticking with us while we're just in the midst of
everything
transition. We'd like to say a big thank you to those of you who support the podcast financially. There's 3 ways you can do that. First is Patreon, which is a site where you pledge a certain amount each month for your favorite creatives, and you earn rewards based on your donation level. If you'd like to know more about that, go to
patreon.com/geekygirlsknit.
What's another way?
There is a PayPal button in the sidebar of our website if you would like to make a one-time donation.
And if you are shopping on Amazon.com, .co.uk, or .canada, if you click through our website first, Amazon gives us a little money back based on what you purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it's a great way to support the podcast by doing something you are already going to be doing anyway. I don't think we have any announcements, so Danny, why don't you tell them where they can find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online: YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. Well, with that, we hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Enjoy your pumpkin spice lattes because they're the bomb. And we'll talk to you again next week. Happy knitting. Bye.
Bye. Heather, say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Look into the camera. Come on. Come on. Look into the camera. Okay, fine. Can I have kisses? That tickles. No, you're soft. You're soft. Oh, you've got soft ears.